Night show. Well, onto your wallet. While nationwide gas prices have been dropping for some time now, prices have been slowly creeping back up, and now electricity prices have hit an all-time high, setting a new record. So will this continue? Joining me now, AM Conservation CEO Todd Recknagel. Good to have you on the show again, Todd. Thanks for coming in. So, we all watch gas prices like a hawk, right? We have those numbers every single night in the show. We don't talk about electricity prices, but boy, they are on fire. Tell us about it.
Well, the energy index did hit a new all-time high, a record here in January. At the same time, the gas index is at a 5-year low. And so it is interesting. They're on two very different cycles, really. The utilities apply for their electric rates oftentimes 1 year in advance. So they're actually applying to the public utility commissions to get approvals right now for 2016. And a lot of them are asking for hikes anywhere from 5 to 30%.
Wow. So this is actually baked into the pie. The decisions get made fairly early on. What are the dynamics behind this? What is causing this?
Well, a lot of times the fuel cost, the raw cost of fuel, is one of the utilities' smaller expenses. They have a lot of infrastructure, and we have an aging infrastructure for the utilities. And so there's a lot of reinvestment that they need. They're also applying for some of the hikes and some of the filings because of storm readiness and preparedness. Hurricane Sandy was just 2 years ago. They're recovering from much of that. They're also recovering from the record cold from last year and from the high costs of fuel just 1 year ago. Remember, last summer, fuel was still high. So when they were doing last year's filings, they were asking for increases for this year.
So I just want to show folks a number here, 13.8 cents. That's the cost of a kilowatt of hour of electricity, and that's the highest of the cost of a kilowatt in any month ever. So we are at new highs. You didn't mention something, Todd, in your list of things that are driving prices higher, and this is something I've worried a great deal about, the president's war on coal. And a lot of these plants are coal-fired. Coal generates about 40% of America's electricity. It's the thing that keeps us insulated from price hikes from outside this country. And now the president basically, raising the standard, raising the stakes on emissions at these plants so high that it essentially makes coal-fired plants obsolete. Doesn't this play a role?
It does. The president's plan through the EPA that was announced just this last year had four major components to it. One, conversion to cheaper fuel or to more cleaner carbon-free fuels like a natural gas. Two, energy efficiency programs like what we run at AM Conservation Group. The third piece is the renewables, wind and solar, which is a great piece, too, for our future. But the fourth piece is trying to clean up the coal plants.
I got to tell you, I think this policy has gone way overboard. And the predictions now that what's going on with electricity prices that we just described, this is just the beginning of what we're going to see. And it's all due to this overzealous, I would say, attitudes towards coal-fired plants in this country. Todd, thanks for coming on the show tonight. Great to see you.
Okay, thanks. Nice to see you, too.